All right, welcome everybody into the latest edition of Totally Experts. He's Sap. I'm Shane. Sap, we haven't talked in a couple weeks. You had a trip out of town, and then we had spring break this past week, and I was out of town. So for
Fall break.
everybody that does watch, yeah, fall break. For everybody who does watch, sorry about that. I've been getting asked questions like, when's the next episode coming out? And where can we see it and all this good stuff. And I was, hey, we got fall break and stuff, and I was out of town. I did think about taking the stuff to do a show on the road in Destin, but we were with family and had two toddlers, so probably would not have gotten any time or a good chance to record anything then. Um, so got a lot to catch up on. Um, I'd like to start with the obvious. Tennessee last night falls in Tuscaloosa. Not surprising that they lost in Tuscaloosa, Sat. That was a game that I had circled at the beginning of the year as a loss, just because it's tough to go on the road in the SEC in general. And the last couple of years, we beat Alabama at home, then we go there, and then we lose. But the way we lost and infuriated me a little bit. And I told you before we hit the record button, I did something last night that in my 39 years I've never done, and that is when Alabama scored their last points, I just turned it off and went to bed.
I also
Usually,
turned it off. I didn't go to bed. I hopped on.
yeah,
Actually, no, I was so mad that I didn't even play any video games last night.
yeah,
That I played a little bit of Civ 7. I did do that, but I
yeah,
didn't want to because I didn't want to play Call of Duty because one of the guys I play with is an Alabama fan, and I knew I was
yeah,
going to hear it because when Alabama loses, he hears it from me. So I knew I was going to get it. So
yeah,
I just stayed off the game.
yeah, yeah. I don't blame you. I'd been driving all day. We left Florida yesterday morning, got home about 2 hours before kickoff,
It's a
so I
great
was
way to end
tired
your night.
anyway. Oh yeah, I had the cigar ready and everything, and
Me too.
I had messaged you and told you it was going to be late, so that maybe we needed to do the pod today. But I'm not so sure that if we would have won, I wouldn't have lit up. Maybe we would have done an emergency pod or something. But um, yeah, I went to bed. I was just we just couldn't stop them defensively, and I know that the offense is not perfect either. But once they scored again, I was like, we're not, even if we go down and score, we're not going to stop them. So that's why I went to bed.
Yeah, I mean, when the offense gives them 9 points, that's kind of tough too because if you're looking at it, if we kick a field goal there before halftime instead of throwing a pick six, it's still. I mean, the game was manageable the whole time, anyways. But you're not feeling like you're deflated immediately going into halftime
Yes.
after that. I mean, it just is what it is. Like it's
And
because what was it?
I
I mean, what
didn't
was the
think,
score then? 14-7.
no, no. We,
Because I don't remember.
was it? I don't remember either, but it would have, I think they had already had the safety, right? So maybe it was 16-7.
Yeah, it was 16-7.
Yeah, yeah. And then that made it 23-7
That
when
made
we
it
had the pick six.
23-7. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
16-7. Yeah, that's what I had in my
Yeah.
mind. And
So
then
if we score a touchdown, it's 16-14 going into half. If we only get the field goal, it's still 16-10 going into half. Still one score game.
you feel like you stole
Um,
some points right there,
yeah,
where then you let
I
them steal some
didn't.
points.
Yeah, yeah. That's a potentially a 10 to 14 point swing there. So the play call, a lot of people were mad at Heupel and Halsey for the play call. Them coming up on a run formation when everybody knew you weren't going to run, didn't care for that. But
Yeah,
the play call in and of itself, if he just throws it to the outside instead of the inside, at worst it's an incomplete. So just bad execution.
yeah.
So I
But,
wasn't
but but
necessarily
like you
mad
said
about
though,
that.
everybody knew you was going to have to throw the ball there. You had no more timeouts.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
You come up
or
in a
or listen, you just run it again, and if you don't score, you don't score. Like that's better than what
yeah,
happened. I know hindsight's 2020, but like you it's better than the alternative, and we saw what the alternative was.
yeah.
Like
I honestly
I'm
thought
always
when
a
they
firm
lined up
believer
like
of
that,
getting points.
yes, I honestly thought when they lined up like that, oh, they think they're going to be cute and try to run it here real quick. Or when that guy went in motion, like one of the guys went in motion, I was like, oh, they're going to try one of those quick little shovel passes
Yeah.
like they did 2 years ago against them. Um, but man, I'm going to say it again, and I know there's a lot of different things going on, and I know that our top two corners are out, but after our secondary looks completely lost. They look completely lost at all times, and the tackling is poor.
Yeah, the tackling's not good,
Um,
and our secondary
um,
struggles.
yeah, our defense, and again, I think I told you this too. Like I think Tim Banks, the defensive coordinator, gets a lot of credit because of the work that Rodney Gardner does with the defensive line, and the overall defense is not good. And I know I was telling you this the other day. You know, I know we're scoring points, we're getting takeaways, we're getting sacks, and we're like top in the SEC in those categories. Maybe not number one, but we're top seven, top five in those categories.
Yeah.
But then you look at third down stops, which is what I was telling you that irritates me the most. Is yeah, it's great. I mean, first drive of the game is case in point. They almost get them for a safety. They've got them in like a second and 15 or whatever it is,
Yeah.
third and 15. And yeah, I think it was like third and 15, third and 18, something like that. And then they let them get like 20 yards on third down. And it's just like that every time. It's almost like you can guarantee they're going to
Yeah.
give up the third down. At that, the pass defense is near the bottom nationally. Willie Martinez, who's the defensive backs coach, he's not been that great the entire time he's been there, in my opinion. Again, the pressure that Rodney Garner's guys give has covered a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but
Well,
they're
yeah. I mean,
just
obviously, if you can pressure the quarterback, you know, all those windows shrink.
yeah,
So, I mean, and if you can't pressure the quarterback, then a good one will sit back there and pick you apart.
right.
Speaking of Alabama's quarterback, okay, like how's your dad going to coach for a University of Tennessee school? And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
and
I
you
think
and he, granted, credit to him, he is wearing his UT Martin hat,
he was wearing the UTM stuff. Yeah,
but
he probably knows how that would have played out if he wouldn't have.
yeah, I saw a tweet. It said, "If what's the
Randy
president?"
Boyd.
Yeah, Randy Boyd. It said, "If Randy
Yeah,
Boyd was a true
yeah.
VFL, he would fire UT Martin's head coach." It's
He
like,
was repping the UTM stuff.
yeah,
Now his other sons, the boys that were with him, they were all wearing Alabama stuff.
yeah, they were all wearing Bama stuff.
Um, yeah, no, and Vol Twitter, as they do, was saying they were getting tired of seeing the hearing about the dad and all this, that, and the other. But Vol Twitter doesn't care when we talk about Joey Aguilar's story every game,
Oh, of course,
all the time.
all the
No,
time.
we
Yeah,
don't care about that. So, um, I, look, here's the thing: we handle business the rest of the way out. We're probably in the playoffs still, but we still got Oklahoma, and we still got Florida. And I don't care if they just fired their coach, which we're going to talk about here in a minute. I don't care if they're coming off a loss when we play them, and everybody is shutting it down, wanting to enter the transfer portal at the end of the year. I don't care.
it don't matter.
Florida, we still have that in our head that it's Florida for some reason,
Yeah,
and so we still got those games. I understand that, but if we win out, but I think Heupel's got to have a conversation at the end of the season. He's got to shake some things up, um, defensively, and also maybe even one or two offensively as well. Maybe Halsey isn't the answer as the OC. Maybe you go after Sam Pittman to coach offensive line. I don't know. Um, but he's definitely got to make some changes this offseason.
all right. You know more about
What do you
that stuff
think?
than I do, so
I just, I don't know if he will
because you know
because,
everybody's names and all. You know the freaking kicker coach. Is his name.
well,
You know the guy.
I
You know the
know.
guy that cleans the cleats. His name. It's okay.
Yeah,
I don't.
well, special teams has definitely been down since Eckler left. You're right, but I don't know who the new special teams coach is. But yeah, so that's Vols and Bama. Again, not surprised that
No,
they
no.
lost.
It's.
Just
I mean, it's a
in
tough
the
place to go play, for sure.
yeah, in the way that they did, is all that irritated me. And I don't care. I still hate Alabama. I don't. I don't. Everything about them I hate. I despise. I was when we were driving through Alabama. I was making sure I was blasting Rocky Top. I stopped at a gas station, and there's all kinds of Tennessee fans going there to Tuscaloosa. Made sure it said "Go Vols." I hate them, and I really hate the ones that don't live in Alabama, have never been to Alabama, don't know anything about the state of Alabama, but they root for them. But anyway, so we talked about. I said briefly mentioned Napier got fired today off at Florida. I don't know that I've ever seen a coach, and you correct me if I'm wrong, ever seen a coach get fired mid-season after a win.
Yeah, I don't. I've never heard of that either, and I don't know. Like we've talked about this weeks ago. Like why now? His buyout didn't go down. Like why
Yeah,
now? Like it makes zero sense whatsoever. If you're gonna
yeah,
fire him after the USF loss.
yeah,
That's when it made sense. Because and remember, I told you then that they're gonna mess around, and this dude's gonna win some big games, and they're gonna be
yeah.
like, oh, I don't know, and beat Texas, whatever. I mean,
He's on a two-game win streak.
on a 2 game win streak, you can fire him. Like it makes absolutely no sense. But the one that makes completely no sense is the James Franklin thing.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say about Napier is they have a bye week this week and then Georgia. So maybe that was the thinking that we give the interim coach 2 weeks to get ready. I don't know. It still doesn't make sense. I've seen a coach get fired at the end of the season and they ended the season on a win, but
Yeah,
everything else didn't go their way. But not in the middle of the season. The James Franklin thing up there at Penn State. How can I say this? First of all, couldn't happen to a better guy. Absolutely despise that guy too. But
you're
um,
just a certified hater.
yeah, anything that's not Vols, if you front me or come at the Vols in any way, I'm done with you.
Yeah, we know.
But yeah, um, that's why I'm gonna take it easy on Brian Kelly because Brian Kelly ain't done nothing to the Vols, even though I think he's probably out too. But
No, he sucks.
um, Frank James, it's tough because I know why they got rid of him, but also at the same time, it's like, who are you going to get that's going to do better than what he did there?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, who's going to do better? But yeah, no, I understand like why. I mean, obviously the record versus like whatever it is, the top 10 opponents or this, that, and the other. But like
Right.
you're you're getting rid of a fella who created that success, kind of like what Nick Saban said. Like he's getting punished for the success that he made. And I know it's not been national championships, but you've not been relevant since the incident.
Yeah.
Like completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
And like who you going to
Yeah. No,
get that's better?
yeah, I don't know because at first, the names going around was it Signetti there
Yeah,
at Indiana, but they just signed him to a big deal. Plus, that guy's 64. I didn't realize that.
he don't look 64.
He doesn't. You got a lot of people talk about Matt Rule. I don't know that I would want Matt Rule. I mean, if I
Matt
feel like you're
Rule's not to me.
getting,
Matt Rule's not an upgrade over James Franklin.
I don't think so either. Um, so I
I'll
don't know
t-
what they're going to do.
I'll tell you this. I don't think that Florida was going to fire Napier until Penn State fired James Franklin. Because now that's a big name that they can go get that doesn't have a job.
Yeah,
Because like I'm not going to
I've
fire Billy
seen that.
Napier if if I don't have somebody that's available.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like
Oh yeah.
I'm not going
No,
to
for
fire
sure.
him and then like Lane, we have plenty of hot yoga here. Please come to Florida. Like, just not going to. But but then again, Penn State just fired him without nobody in mind. Like I just don't. I don't see who they have coming.
Yeah. If I'm Florida, the first call I make is to Lane, and then after that, I probably, in no particular order, Alex Golish, um, a couple other guys, but Lane's the first one I call.
Hey, you've heard it here
And
first.
make
Tim
him
Banks is going to be the next head coach at Florida.
Take him. Hey, he's a Penn State guy. They need him to come home.
Is he a Penn State
We'll
guy?
even. I think I'm pretty sure he's a Penn State guy.
You heard it here
That's
first.
where he was.
Shane Hall will pay Tim Banks' buyout for him to go be the Penn State coach.
I'll go up there and help him pack. I'll rent the U-Haul. I'll drive it. That guy is straight garbage.
Do you know
Anyway,
do you know how to get to College Station?
I mean, I can figure it out. It's in the great state of Pennsylvania.
That's right.
But yeah, so I just don't know what they're going to do. But his buyout's interesting. So like Napier's, they have to pay him. I think it's like $30 million or something like that within the first 30 days, and then the rest of it they have to do yearly installments until 2029.
Yeah.
But Franklin's is like 50 something million, but he is legally obligated to at least try and find work.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
I saw this. I saw these things like, hey, he just needs to go get paid $4,000 to be a high school football coach somewhere, and then they have to pay him the
That's right.
difference.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't say what kind of work.
It does not. It doesn't. I would, or used to you could go be an analyst with Nick Saban for like 14 grand a year.
Yeah.
So, now
I
he's
thought,
not
and I
there.
thought that was very cool that like he went on game day and did that interview and stuff.
Well, he said he was shocked. I mean, you never know about those closed door meetings and the relationships you have. So maybe he truly was shocked. I wasn't shocked, but I'm still like, what are they going to do now?
Yeah.
Because to my knowledge, there's no up and coming Urban Meyer. There's no Nick Saban out there. So that we know of, So what
Yeah.
are they going to do? A lot of people are like I said with Brian Kelly. So in the SEC, you've got Napier going. A lot of people are saying Brian Kelly's going to be going. Pittman's already gone at Arkansas.
Yeah.
What's going to happen in South Carolina? Is he going to leave? Who else is there
Stoops.
in the SEC? Stoops at Kentucky, and then the Hugh Freeze down there in Auburn. Because let me tell you something. Just like Vols fans, Auburn fans are unrealistic.
Yeah.
And they'll run people out for far less. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think Florida is the best job that's open right now, unless LSU opens up.
Yeah, I mean,
and then I think LSU's a better job.
Yeah. No, I mean, like Florida's a top 10 job in the country for sure.
Yeah, I think it's Florida and then Penn State because I would take Penn State over Arkansas. But
yeah.
if LSU opens up, so then let's say LSU opens up, Brian Kelly can go up there to Penn State and
probably a better cultural fit.
Probably a better cultural fit. He don't have to do a fake accent up there.
Yeah, that's right. He just talk normal.
In pro but still fired coaches news, while we were on fall break and I was in Florida, the Titans finally fired Brian Callahan, and I say finally because I felt like it was several games too late. And then add insult to injury, you have Mike Vrabel coming there today, former Titans coach, and then just lay the smackdown on them. And to make things even worse, I don't know if you watched that game.
I didn't watch it.
But at the end, when
I saw the
just
clip.
running out the clock, yeah, the fans in the stands are chanting Vrabel, Vrabel. And the owner was there. Amy Adams Strunk was there. So insult to injury there. I don't know what the Titans are going to do. I like Mike McCarthy, the former Green Bay and Dallas Cowboys coach, for the job. And here's why. I don't like him in general. But for that job, you're at least going to get average to relevant. And right now, that's what the Titans need with a new stadium coming in, rookie quarterback. We need to get average to relevant. I'm not saying we need to be great.
Yeah.
But that's what they need. And he can get you to average to relevant.
What week of the NFL season is this?
6, 7?
Oh, buddy. What are you doing out here?
No, I think it's because the Cowboys, if they win today, which they were winning, or I think they did, I think they're 3-1, so 7.
7, okay. And Cam Ward threw his first touchdown pass today?
I don't think it's his first.
Okay. I feel like I saw a
He doesn't have
broadcaster
many.
said that.
No, I don't believe it's his first, but he doesn't have many.
Yeah. All right. Well, excuse
He's
that then.
fumbled, I think, in like 3 straight games.
Yeah.
Um, but one good thing from the Titans game today, we got a Josh Dobbs signing twice. Uh, they took out what's it, the quarterback for Drake May. He hit his head, so the refs made him go out and get evaluated. So Dobbs came in, got a third down completion, and then he came in the last couple minutes too in garbage time. So, but yeah, Titans looking for a coach. I don't want I don't want the Titans going after the new hot OC or DC up and coming with no coaching experience. Go get somebody that's already been a head coach, knows what to do. Even if they failed the first time, maybe they've learned some mistakes. I mean, Belichick failed the first time.
No, Mike McCarthy's solid. I mean, he's
Yeah, no,
been been decent to good wherever he's been.
has a Super Bowl. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I know you can say he had Aaron Rodgers, but everybody who's won a Super Bowl's had a good quarterback. So,
Yeah.
um, I think that'd be a good fit. I don't know if that's what if he'd even be interested in it, but I definitely think that would be a good solid move.
What about Jason Garrett?
Not a. I would take him before I would take an up and coming.
Yeah, I
Never
mean he's
done
got
it
head.
before.
I mean he's the head coach of Dallas Cowboys for 30 years. I mean, I know
Yeah,
it wasn't, but that's what it seemed like.
yeah. No, I mean I'd be okay with that. Somebody brought. They asked about. I've seen a list that had him, Arthur Smith, our former OC, who's the OC at Pittsburgh now. He's done a stint as a head coach in Atlanta. I'd be okay with that. I seen Cliff Kingsbury, failed with um, Kyler Murray out there in Arizona, but maybe he's learned a few lessons, a little bit older. So I don't
Where's
know.
he
We'll
at?
see. He's the OC with Washington.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I seen him. I just seen him a little
I
bit
knew he
because
was
they
still
were.
in the NFL, but I couldn't remember where he was at now.
Because you can always tell which one he is. All the other coaches are out there in khakis and stuff, and he's out there in like joggers. So
Yeah, he's got the style down.
he's got the style. Um, so with Alabama beating Tennessee yesterday, Alabama's also beat Georgia this year. Who do you think the best team in the SEC is? Is it
Alabama.
Alabama? Yeah.
Alabama.
Who's the second best team in the SEC? Is it Georgia?
Georgia.
Okay. I was hoping you weren't going to say Vandy.
No, Vandy's third.
I'm not going to give them any credit whatsoever.
I mean, Vandy did lose to Bama by less points than we did, so.
That's true. They did. They did.
No, I mean,
So
I mean, I do think, like, I mean, I don't know exactly what the standings are, because Oklahoma's been up and
I'd
down,
say
and
it's probably Bama, Georgia, A&M, and then
yeah,
Vandy.
yeah,
Because A&M's 7-0, so it may you could maybe make the case that they could be the second. I don't think they're better than Bama. And Georgia, man, second half Georgia's different.
yeah.
First half Georgia sucks. Second half Georgia is different. Um, and then Ole Miss is in there. I mean, I think Ole Miss would probably beat Vandy. So, and Ole Miss only has the one loss now. So, I don't know.
I mean, I think Ole
It's
Miss will
interesting.
beat
But
us.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, the way they throw the ball, and we can't
Yeah,
stop the pass whatsoever. And let me tell you something real quick. Boo Carter, just go ahead and leave, because you're just a body out there. Yeah, I could go out there and cover better than every time I see
okay,
a Tennessee defensive
let's not
back.
get ahead
No,
of ourselves.
no. Listen, brother.
You
Every
can't
time,
you can't guard a fence post.
no, listen. Every time I see a wide open receiver running down the field, and I'm like, "Who's? Oh, it's 23. Of course, it's Boo Carter." Dude likes to run his mouth. His mama likes to run her mouth, but he ain't cashing no checks.
His mama lives too close to you. You better watch out, son.
Well, she can just take it on somewhere because he ain't doing nothing. Go ahead and go to Colorado and be, you know, 2-10 or whatever it is they're going to be this year. Jeez,
Uh,
every single if he's not muffing punts, he's getting burnt in coverage. And then what'll happen is he'll tackle somebody in the backfield for a loss, and he'll start flexing. And everybody's like, "Oh, what a great hit by Boot Carter!" Well, one great hit doesn't wipe off the terrible coverage he's been doing for 3.5 quarters.
somebody's
I don't
salty.
want I don't want him playing offense either. I mean, by God, that dude can't catch nothing.
He can't catch a cold, son.
He can't catch. By God. Anyway, all right. So if Alabama is the best in the nation in the country, who's the best in the nation?
Ohio State.
Yeah,
That's not
their
even
quarter
up for debate. Like they're
no
defending
their
national
quarterback
champions. They're undefeated.
last name's Sayin, and every time they show his stats, it says whatever his first name is. I don't even know what his first name is, but
Julian, I think.
Julian. It says Jay Sayin. So I'm like just saying. I mean, efficient. Like his completion rate is ridiculous.
All right, so I got a question for
Um,
you.
yeah,
Right now, who wins the Heisman?
thought about this yesterday. I think it's got to be right now. Ty Simpson, the Saiyan kid, and then I
Yeah.
had somebody else, but I can't remember. I can't remember who it was in my head that I was thinking. Um, but as much as it pains me to say it, I think you got to throw Pavia's name in there.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. What's
Well, you think about it. I mean, I know the Heisman. He's not going to have as big of stats as Saiyan is
Well,
and
yeah, yeah.
Simpson is,
But you just talk about impact
but
to a
yeah, you
team.
take him off the team, they're probably not. You know,
I mean, he's 40 years old.
yeah,
I mean,
he really is.
I mean,
Yeah, I would have said Mateer there at Oklahoma too, but then he missed a game or two, and in my opinion, that takes you out of it. Not everybody agrees with that, but
well,
I think when
then
you
he threw
miss a
five
couple,
interceptions against Texas.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and I know that,
yeah,
like he's a trooper coming back from that surgery early and trying to give it a go and all that. Like that's great, but like, you know, not good for the numbers.
yeah. I would have if you would have asked me that before this past weekend, I would have said Carson Beck as well. But then he goes out there and throws 4 interceptions and they lose. So yeah, probably I would say those three. There's probably somebody that we are not thinking of. Maybe the quarterback in Oregon. I don't know. Um, but those three for sure.
Yeah,
Um, Something I noticed when I was down in Florida. You ever see those house divided license plates?
yeah.
I don't understand those. I think if you're a Tennessee fan and you marry an Alabama fan,
Mm-hmm.
you're basically saying this marriage is not going to last. We're going to be divorced because there ain't no way. And then you're displaying it on license plate. I just don't understand. And every time I've ever met a couple that they had such differing opinions like that, divorce.
I just don't think everybody cares as much as you do about football.
There's a science. There's a science to it. Though. Like if you're a Tennessee fan, you marry, an Arizona fan. That don't really matter. No one cares. But there's like deep seated hatred. If you're Alabama and Auburn, I don't know how that makes sense. Florida, Georgia,
I see.
that's who it was.
I see the Auburn Alabama thing more because I mean they're cousins. So I
I
so
mean,
I asked ChatGPT who will win the Heisman this year,
yeah.
and it said Ty Simpson.
Let me throw another name out there. This is the one I was thinking. Haynes King, quarterback at Georgia Tech,
Yeah,
because they're undefeated, I believe.
they are.
Maybe they okay. I was like maybe they have one loss, but undefeated. I know they're undefeated ACC play, and now with Miami losing, they're in the driver's seat, and everything goes through him.
Yeah,
And I know like
the thing that Miami doesn't control its own destiny now to get into the ACC title game because
because
they all don't play each other.
yeah,
So Because there's the three teams that are undefeated in the ACC right now: Georgia Tech,
Tech.
Virginia,
That one
and
blows my mind.
and did Duke? No, Duke.
Duke lost.
Duke lost. Duke and Virginia Tech,
Yeah.
or not Virginia
Yeah.
Tech. Georgia Tech played.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's
But
Georgia Tech and Virginia. Let me just check real quick.
well, I did see a thing that said with Ohio, Miami losing, the ACC's probably only going to get one team in. That's probably just going to be whoever the
Yeah.
champ
So
is.
it's Georgia Tech 4-0 conference, 7-0 overall. Virginia 3-0 conference, 6-1 overall, and then SMU 3-0, 5-2 overall.
Yeah, because they just whooped Clemson this weekend.
Yeah. Do you know that SMU has not lost a conference game in the ACC?
Really?
Yep.
Except for the championship game last year, they did lose in the
Yeah, but
conference
that's not. Yeah, but
championship.
that's not a.
That doesn't count towards the
That's not
regular
a. Yeah,
season.
that's not a
record.
regular season conference game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the standings. So the standings right now is Georgia Tech, Virginia, SMU, Pittsburgh, Duke, Louisville, Cal, Stanford, and then Miami. That's how far Miami's down now because they've
Yeah.
only played 2 conference games.
Yeah. Yeah, because Florida State's fell off, Clemson's fell off.
Mike Norvell's fired, by the way.
Yeah, he's
He's
gone.
done. He's gone. He's done.
And is it time for Dion to go there?
Ooh, now we talking. Now we talk about my boy Dion. There we go.
Go back to his alma mater?
Ugh, I don't know. I just, I mean, obviously, like that's kind of like a, I'm sure that's a thing that he would want to do. Like I think everybody wants to coach where they, where they went to.
For me, you'd have to get a certain amount of no's before I call Dion. If I'm Florida State, I still make a couple other calls before I call Dion. He had generational talent with Hunter. His Shador is mid. And
Here we go.
And they're retiring jerseys after going 7-5 or whatever it is they did and lost in the Holiday Bowl or whatever. So he's gonna have to show me he can do it. But with Florida State, you would think at Florida State you're gonna have the money, the backing, the facilities, be able to recruit right there in Florida, and it's Dion. I mean, that is kind of attractive, I would think. But I would still make a couple of other calls, whether it's to Golish or somebody else before I make that call to Dion. Just because do I also want to deal with the not that there's a big circus, but there's a little bit of a circus with him.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's, I mean, always going to be that just because of who he is. And that's fine. That's fine.
Well, Dan Mullen's still out there too. I mean, he's at UNLV, and he says he's going to stay at UNLV. But
well, that's what they all say.
Yeah, if I'm Florida State, and even Penn State, I don't know that he's a Penn State fit, but I'd give him a holler.
If I'm Florida, I'm giving him a holler.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Should have never let him go. Should never fire him in the first place.
That's right.
It's one of those classic things like, who are you going to get that's better? And that was, that's what me and Coach Sullivan talked about there for a while when Tennessee was going through head coaches like McDonald's hamburgers, no pun intended. And I'm like, but who are you going to find?
Yeah.
Like, irrelevant for 15 years. Like, who are you going to get? And, luckily found somebody that's, that's a rare thing that you find that you make a hire that's worked out as good as he has.
For sure.
Just because all the big name people weren't going to come knocking.
No, because nobody wanted to. I mean,
of course, now the whole Lane thing was out of our control or whatever. But I mean,
I don't fault him. It hurt at the time, but I don't fault him.
Well, I'm surprised at that.
I like Lane. I mean,
no, I do too.
I like his attitude. I liked his attitude whenever he was with us, and he left for his dream job. Like I said, it sucked the way it went down, but you can't fault him. And he's never said anything but nice things about
Yeah,
Knoxville and Tennessee. I mean, named his boy Knox.
yeah.
So um, I've got nothing against him. I didn't throw the golf ball or the mustard bottle. Um,
Can we
I was
can
there,
we
and I
confirm?
wanted
Can we
to.
confirm that? Anybody confirm that Mr. Hall did
We
not
can't
throw the
confirm.
mustard bottle?
I was there, and I was not happy, but I did not throw anything. I was saying some things that I wouldn't repeat, um, but yeah, yeah, I like him. We'll see what happens. Maybe he wants to stay. He's got a good thing going there in Oxford too. So going to hot yoga in the morning and
Yeah,
posting selfies, and so we'll
yeah.
see.
He's in great shape.
Um, yeah, what is he like 45?
I don't know how old he is. He got to be older than 45.
You think so?
Yes, 50,
He's right at 50.
50,
Okay.
50.
Yeah. He may be like, hey, I'm 50. I don't want to leave again. You know, I'm settling, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Um, so fall breaks over. We go back to work. We go back to school and work tomorrow.
Speaking of fall break, did you do
Um,
anything other than go to the beach that you want to talk about?
uh, no, that's what we did. Like I took off a day early and
I also did not
went
work
to
that
the,
Friday because Mira was vomiting
yeah,
Thursday night,
yeah.
and then she was fine all day Friday. I was like, this little rascal could have went to school, son.
Look, hey,
Caused me to burn a day.
some people say that you just didn't want to go to work without your buddy. I don't know. That's just what some people said.
That
And
wasn't it.
oh,
I do have
but
those sick days burning holes in my pocket, so I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
But
yeah. No, I mean I took care of some stuff around town, and then just
I'm sure you did.
went to went to went to went to Florida, went to Destin, and
I was
spent the
rocking
week
tacos.
there. Rocking tacos. It was so good. Chloe wanted to go a second night,
Oh, nice. I
and
loved it when I
we
went.
did. Yeah,
This
we
guy right
went.
here
We
gives
always
great food
yeah
recommendations. Okay,
yeah
we went
we
everywhere he said almost.
yeah we always stop there the first day we get there, and have lunch, and so we did that, and then the last night, Chloe was like, "I want to go back to Rockin' Tacos." So that's where we went our last night. They were having a co-ed adult volleyball tournament,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and so they were doing it right outside Rockin' Tacos. So they had all the little volleyball areas roped off and had sponsorships up there. And then on the TVs inside the restaurant, they had cameras down there so you could watch the tournament
Oh, that's
going
sweet.
on while you were eating.
That's pretty
And
cool.
so that was pretty cool. The weather, man, couldn't have been a better. First time I've ever been to Florida and didn't have a lick of rain once. Not, I
Oh
mean, because normally when you're down in Florida, you get maybe a shower here and there,
yeah.
10, 15
Usually
minutes,
it
and you
rains
go,
every day,
yeah.
a little bit.
Didn't rain one time. A little cooler in the morning, but not like cold. And then mid to upper 80s every day by lunchtime. And water as clear as could be. It was a good week. No issues there. They're gonna have to do something about all that construction. DeSantis gonna have to do something about all that construction they
Oh,
got going
it's
on down there in
terrible.
Florida. They got this one
Well, right
area
there
they're
when you
working
get
on.
to Fort Walton Beach, right there, where the bridge
Yeah.
is at, it is
Yeah.
awful. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
that's exactly. I was at the gas station there, getting a bag of ice and some monsters because they had 4 for $8 monsters.
Oh,
So that's two
nice.
dollars a can right there, son. So I
Yeah,
asked the
it's a
lady.
good
I
deal.
said, "That is." I asked the lady. I said, "So what are they doing here?" Because this has been going on for like 3 or 4 years. And she told me something I didn't quite understand what she was saying. And she said, "But my dad thinks they're going to need another 3 or 4 years. So I don't know what they're doing. But once you got through that, it was all good."
Yeah, no,
So
it was a mess down there. Well, you had a better fall break than I did because I was under my house dealing with my septic line for 3 days.
yeah, you were telling me a little bit about it, but I also had my phone on do not disturb most of the time,
Yeah,
so
I figured
I was getting it.
you was
I was
beaching.
getting it. Yeah, I was getting it a little late. So what happened?
I don't know, just had a blockage in my septic line,
Yeah.
and yeah, I had to. We put a clean out in, so now I have a clean out. I was becoming a plumber over
Oh,
fall
okay.
break, so that's what I was doing, and then
And you cut your hand, right?
yeah, I cut my hand just a little bit, but I had to go get a tetanus shot. Go down there handling that nasty old water, and then underneath the
Yeah.
house. So we got a tetanus shot and put a clean out in. Fixed a bunch of leaks I had underneath there, where all the pressure from the water being backed up in there had knocked a lot of my pipes loose. So I had to go in
Oh
there and
wow.
redo a lot of that. And then
Yeah.
our dishwasher had been messed up, so went and bought a new dishwasher and put it in. So yeah, I've been handyman in it, and now I got to put a toilet in. So I do that.
Oh, I hate putting toilets in. And it's not overly hard. It's just though that the way they design bathrooms, there's really not a good angle to like get in there, you know.
Yeah,
So I just always hate doing that. Better
our
you than me.
the bath. I got to put it in Mira's bathroom. It's fine. It's just when we had the backup when it was blocked, I thought it was just like localized in her. She uses way too much toilet paper, so I thought it was just right there. So I'm plunging it, and then as I'm plunging, I can see the water coming out from underneath it. So I was like, yeah, this thing needs this thing. I'm just gonna. And I hate that toilet. It's like a what are those things called? Like just bare like low flush. It's
Oh
awful.
yeah.
It's terrible. It's the worst toilet ever made. So I was like, I'm just going to get a new one instead of taking it off and putting a new wax ring on it. I'm just going to go buy. So I went with Lowe's, got me a $99 toilet,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to roll.
Yeah. I remember those days of Chloe using too much toilet paper and it clogging it up all the time.
Yeah.
So
So,
I don't
but
miss
I
that either.
eventually, so when I went to Lowe's to get the new toilet, I bought a new Snake 25 footer that I can put on the end of a drill, and
Oh yeah, there you
that's
go.
what got it out for me. But I had when the water cleared out of the pipe and I pulled the Snake back out, I had bubble gum on it. So I was like, who's been flushing bubble gum? Too much toilet paper and flushing bubble gum.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how much bubble gum and toilet paper to block up a 3-inch pipe.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy.
plain ridiculousness.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, so fall breaks over, and when we go back tomorrow, so tomorrow's October the 20th.
Yep.
That means basketball season is right around the corner.
32 days, baby.
Yep. Um, I'm enjoying seeing the posts.
Yeah,
I think those
I'm
are
trying to do a little
cool.
social media campaign. Trying to do a little more
Yeah.
than what I have been, making some graphics and stuff. I think they look good.
Yeah. They do. I enjoy them. I know the parents enjoy them.
Yeah.
Because then they always share them. So I end up liking them twice for the parents that I'm friends with on Facebook and stuff as well. But yeah, no, they look good, so that's exciting. Um, November 20th, is that the first game?
No, because yeah, yeah,
November 20th away, and that's a Thursday, and then 21st is at
at
home
home.
opener.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we go
Friday night.
two Upperman on Thursday, home opener against Wartburg on Friday night.
Gotcha. Did you see that
Ty Cobb committed to Liberty.
signed with Liberty? Yeah.
Didn't sign. Committed.
No, just committed. That's right. Yeah, committed. Yeah.
Committed. I don't know if it was
Which I seen
I don't know if it was a verbal commit
verbal
or
yeah.
a written commit, but either way, it doesn't matter. It's still just you can get out of those.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of those things.
Even
That's
to-
one of those things. I lock this up in case nothing better comes along.
That's right. That's right. And that's not a bad. It's not a bad school to go to, athletic wise.
No,
So, so yeah, that's coming up soon.
we
Exciting
got
times there.
flag football tryouts tomorrow.
Flag football tryouts start tomorrow. We'll do those for 2 days. Then we'll practice a little bit.
You gonna tell
As much as-
who made it on Wednesday? I guess. Since we're
That's
not
my
practicing.
plan. Yeah, that's my plan. Is tryouts Monday, Tuesday. Me and you talk it over and put together our roster and post that on Wednesday. Practice Thursday, Friday, and then practice a couple days next week, and then um, release them for Halloween, and then they're
Then
all
it's
yours
then it's go
for
time.
basketball.
Time changes
Yeah,
on that Sunday, and then it's ready to roll.
yeah, yeah. Um,
I saw Bledsoe out
I,
there doing their little 8 days. Um,
yeah.
what day was it? Wednesday, because we over fall break. We went to Rock City. It's the first time I ever been, so
Oh yeah.
that was
Okay.
pretty cool. Um, it was nice to for the first
Yeah.
time. Yeah, very nice to see. And then Thursday we went to the pumpkin patch in McMinnville,
Yep. Oh,
Cedarwood.
oh. We did. Chloe did some pumpkin patch photo shoot out there at that pumpkin patch weekend before last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of our former students does photography, and Chloe did some shots. I'm sure the wife will be posting those too here soon. So, yeah, it's this weather this week is going to be nice. Um,
It's gonna be
I think
37 degrees on Thursday and Friday. It'll be a little,
well, that's just in the morning, bro.
that's a little cold.
That's just in the morning though. In the afternoon, it'll be in the high 60s.
Because
That's
I
football weather
do
right there.
not want to have to turn my heat on yet.
Oh no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Because as soon as I turn it on, all I see is dollar signs going down the
Well,
drain.
and I still don't. I'm still not ready to say that we're done with the heat too. You know, I hate having to turn it on and then the heat come back and
Yeah,
stuff
I've
like
not
that.
touched it.
So
It's my
yeah,
because I'm on propane, so it's when I got to get filled up in January, it's $1,500 to fill my tank up. I mean it's
Whew.
yeah, got it filled up
Yeah,
in a month ago, and it was $520. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm not looking forward to having to
yeah,
turn the heat on, but it'll be
yeah.
all
No,
right, I
I'm
guess.
excited. We've had so I seen Grundy was I mean not Grundy. I seen Bledsoe's doing it. Um, I just love the fact that you're starting to see that sport just out and about more. I was just scrolling through Facebook a couple of days ago, and McEwen High School posted their who made the team on their flag football team today. Watching the Titans game, they talked about it, and Charles Davis, who was on there, was talking about how you know Division 1 colleges. He said it's going to be not before too long. They're going to start offering scholarships for it and stuff like that. So it's just cool to see that it's taking off the way it is and that more
Yeah,
people are getting behind it. So yeah, it's an exciting time. I'm excited to get back out there with some of the girls more because some of the girls are hilarious. You know who I'm talking about.
yeah,
Um, just being out there with them and then just seeing if we get any. We've heard a lot ask about joining some new kids and just wanting to see if they really do come out. 'Cause the way I'm hearing is we're gonna have like 30 people come out there, and so just it'd be fun to see and
yeah. It'd be
have some
like the
fun.
most people we've had try out for any sport in a long time besides elementary school basketball. They always have like 30 or 40 kids try out for elementary school basketball. So but
Yeah, yeah. I think it's just a lot of people see that it's fun. They've seen how much fun it was last year for the girls, and then watching the
yeah,
other teams as well. So, um, but yeah, so that's what's going on.
and you got
Did
two cool cats coaching it, so it's
yeah, I think they respond well to me and you because we don't take ourselves too seriously
yeah,
and we're not a holes. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I mean, I
but
can
also at
be.
the same time, yeah, right? um, I think I think they just know like, hey, like we care, we're having fun, and we care,
Yeah,
and I think that makes a big difference because like my daughter, she doesn't play for you, but she's going to be your manager, and
yeah,
she plays a lot with you, but
yeah,
she knows that you care.
yeah, yeah,
Um, so I think that goes a long way with the kids. So
yeah, for sure.
um, did want to mention that because we haven't really talked about high school football, and with me being out of pocket the last 2 weekends, but I did want to mention your alma mater beating the fighting Tyler Browns of Grundy County,
At Grundy County.
at Granite County. Their homecoming, I believe.
Ooh,
I think it was their homecoming.
who's scheduling a region game for homecoming? Like, we gotta
I
figure this
think it
out.
was. We'll double check. I was messaging with Tyler Brown the other about an hour ago. I'll reach back out to him, double
Okay.
check, but I'm pretty sure it was their homecoming. But yeah, 27-26 barn burner. Uh,
I'm pretty sure
Pretty
Bledsoe
close game.
hit a 90-yard touchdown pass down the seam
Yeah,
for the win. Either that or they sealed the game with that and then they need it. I know I saw somewhere that said they need it on the 2, but I'm not. Like I said, I just saw the clip on a guy, a sports analyst from that does Chattanooga area on Facebook.
yeah.
I saw the clip of the throw and the catch and stuff, but I don't know if that was for the. I can't remember if he scored on that or if he that kind of just sealed the game. I can't remember, but yeah. So I want to talk about something real quick, and it's high school football.
Yeah. Yeah.
So last week, Grundy and Marion County played.
Yes.
Okay, and all the talk everywhere was region championship game. This is for the region championship. I was like,
Yeah, I even heard that. Yeah.
it's not. If Marion County wins, it is. But like, just because Grundy County wins that game, beats Marion, doesn't mean they're the region champs. They still got to go play Bledsoe the next week. And like Bledsoe's not like they're solid, they're good. And so Grundy went from playing for a region championship to third place in the region in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a region championship game. Like that's not a thing. You don't have like you won the region, I guess, because you don't have everybody goes to the playoffs. But like it's not a region it's not a region championship game. So everybody was like
So
blowing that up and talking about that all over the place.
Is Grundy is the regular season as far as like district games over?
I think so.
Have another district.
I think that's it.
So if hypothetical here, if Grundy had beaten Marion,
Yeah.
and then that would have been was Marion undefeated going into that game?
Yes.
Okay, so then Marion would have one loss. Grundy was undefeated going to that game. So say they win, and then they go and they play Bledsoe, and then they lose.
Yep.
Bledsoe wasn't undefeated though, right?
No, because Marion beat them.
Okay.
So then you have everybody with one loss in the region, and everybody's beat everybody. So you have a 3-way tie for first. And I don't know, and every region has their own little rule sets they go by. So I don't know I don't know if it'd be point differential or if it would be, because it couldn't be common opponents because everybody beat Grundy beat Marion beat Bledsoe beat Grundy in that hypothetical situation.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't really know what
But
I don't know what
they had already beat Bledsoe, and if they would have beat Grundy, which they did,
Yeah.
they take the region.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. And I'm all the way here in Baxter, and I heard it, but that's interesting. But you know what? Good for Grundy because like we've talked about before, this has been a historical year for them, even with now 2 losses. So good for them.
Yeah, no, I mean, great year for them, and they're probably I don't know who they line up with in the region. The other like in the playoffs, I mean, like the other region they're lining up with. I'm not for sure. But Marion will be the 1, Bledsoe will be the 2, then Grundy will be the 3 in the playoffs, and then I don't know if they have. I guess Monterey and York are both in there. Monterey's not in their region, I don't think. I'm not for sure. I can't remember.
Well, I know that Grundy played Monterey and York. That doesn't mean anything. But
I know York is for sure. Let me see. I got the schedule pulled up.
Did like I said, since I've been out of pocket,
Monterey is, but Bledsoe still has to play Monterey.
Okay, well,
on Thursday night. Yeah, I know, but Thursday night before Halloween.
But yeah, it was just nice to.
So did you read? You read anything at the beach?
Yes. So what I normally do is we go down there, we relax. Maybe I take, just sit there, chill. Me and Chloe go out in the water, throw the football. But I do take a book. I had 2 books with me. One is the first one of that trilogy I was telling you about the British are coming, about the American Revolution. Second one is a book by, you're gonna laugh, Bill O'Reilly.
I ain't gonna laugh at
Killing
that.
Reagan.
Killing. Oh yeah,
Yeah, killing Reagan.
gotcha.
So
Okay, so now what everybody wants to know: what was your wife reading at the beach?
it was on her Kindle, so I don't, I
That's
don't
what I was
really
saying. I
know. And
got
she's
got mine right here. So
she she's got like so many.
is she the type of person that reads like 3 books at a time?
Yes, and so I don't know. I know she was reading that one that I was telling you about, the one that they did the television series with the guys in the past, and he tries to stop the Kennedy assassination, and
Yeah, Stephen King's
yeah.
book.
So
Yeah,
she finished that,
that's
and then
that's a
she's
thick that's a
got
thick boy. So and
yeah. She finished that one.
it's like that.
Yeah, she finished that one. I think before we went to the beach. Um, but she's got several others that she's reading. So I really don't know what it is that she was reading.
I
It
got
was
you.
all on the Kindle. Mine was the physical book,
My physical
but hers
books
is
are
on the
just
Kindle.
for display, if you can, as you can see back here in the bag.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I do all my reading on the Kindle too, for the most part. I mean, most of those
yeah,
books I have read.
yeah.
So most of the ones on the top shelf has been physically, but all the ones on the bottom shelf have been, or the second shelf has been digitally or audiobook.
Well, when we go down there, we always, or at least she does, she'll take a book, and maybe I do, maybe I don't, but we always go to. There's a pretty nice outdoor mall down there, and there's a Books a Million there, and then across the street there's Barnes and Noble. But if you go a little bit further, I guess it's east. There's a it's called 20. I think it's like Second and Charles. I think is what it's called,
Yeah, that's a
and it's
Books a
like a
Million,
U.
Books a Million sister store.
Yeah, I think there's one in Hickson.
There is, yeah. Was just there the other
Okay,
day. That's where I bought the Game of Thrones
okay.
book set at.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's one there in Destin. Well, it's technically Miramar, but anyway,
Yeah,
um, I seen the Killing Reagan book at Books a Million, but it was like $38, $33, something like that,
yeah.
and I was like, you know me, no, I was like, no, I ain't doing it. We get to Second and Charles, and they had it for $13.
There
So I
you
was
go.
like, yes, sir, I'll buy that.
Buy
Yeah, a
that up.
hardback too.
But yeah,
So
like when I go to the beach, like I like to read stuff too. And my sister in law, last time was we went to the same place you went to during dead period in June, and I got on a, I go through these phases where, like I think it's I would call it the ADHD, but I don't know if that's what I have or not. I don't know. Where like I'm super obsessed with something
yeah,
for a month, and then I won't do it again for a year, and then because then I'll be on to something else. But
yeah,
I took my Kindle with me down there just because I had something, and I actually bought Jurassic Park to read while we was down there, and I was reading on it, and then and she always has her Kindle, and I was like, give me something to read. What are you reading? And she was telling me all these things that she thinks I would like and stuff, and obviously she told me to read Fourth Wing, and I finished that one in like the first 2 days we were down there. And then I guess then I'd started on the second one because they were on Kindle Unlimited. So I got the first two. I got the Fourth Wing and then whatever the second one was, Iron Flame. I had them for. I had it because I had Kindle Unlimited, so I had that for free or subscription, whatever, to read that. And I read it, and I was like so into it that I had to buy the audiobook on the way home so I could listen to it. So I put my one earbud in on the way home, and that was the fastest trip that I've ever had from Florida back to my house. Like it felt like it went. Like it don't even feel like time existed. Like I was just boom, I was here because I was so into it.
yeah.
And then I went ahead. Then I went on and read 27 books from June, the last week of June until school started. First week of August. So in 6 weeks, I read 27 books. So that's how that goes sometimes. Super obsessed
Yeah.
with things. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
It's
read
easy
like,
to do. Like if you find one that you're just really into. Last summer when we were at the beach, I got one, and I got it on the first or second day, and before we left, I read the whole thing.
yeah.
It's just if you it's easy to do if you get really into it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I was super into everything. Like I said, I was really upset with her, though, because She told me to read this thing, read it, enjoyed it, and then it's not a finished series. So now I was super mad
Yeah.
because now I got to
Yeah.
wait for 2 more books to come out, the
Yeah.
conclusion of this thing. So, that was frustrating. And then I was in a little bit of a lull there after I finished it because I was like, I don't really know what to read. And then I read ACOTAR. I read all 5 of those very, very fast. And what else did I read? Oh, the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. Honestly, I know you're not a fiction guy. You like the
Yeah.
history and stuff, but that book
Yeah.
series is so funny. And it's also not done. And there's 7 books in it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 10 of them, I think. But those are so good. And it's so funny too. And I also think too that like reading the physical book is so intimidating because of how like
Yeah.
when I was in school, like everybody's reading the Harry Potter books for AR points and stuff. That's showing our age here, accelerated reader points.
Yeah. That's right.
But I'm like, there's no chance I'm reading something that's this big. And then I go and see like the books that I've read in June and July at Second and
Yeah.
Charles or at Books A Million or whatever. And I'm like, my gosh, that thing's 3 inches thick. And I read that in 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I would I'm going to read this book and me buy the physical thing. And the thing weighs 10 pounds. Like, I'm going to carry that around.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So I think because obviously like when I get the Kindle out and I look at something, I'm like, okay, this says it's going to take 13 hours to read. That's no time. That's easy peasy.
Yeah.
But when I see something that's like this, I'm like, ugh. I don't know that I'm gonna. I don't think I want to read that. That's what
Right.
because I just bought I just got the hard copies of hardbacks of Fourth Wing, the Empyrean series, the other day and put them on my shelf. And I mean, that one ain't super thick. It's like 2 inches, but like still, I'm like, I don't know that I would read that because I was over here
Yeah.
in middle school. I was over here reading all the Michael Jordan books and the Kobe books.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and all them
Oh,
things.
yeah.
That's super thin and quick reads to get my AR points instead of. I mean, you read one Harry Potter book, it was like worth 50 AR points,
Yeah.
because it was so much. But I just was not a big fan of that. So
Well-
I think that's where the Kindle helps me read more and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I'm more of a history kind of current events, but maybe I'll get into.
Bro, dude, that I'm telling you, if there's one, I mean, I don't know how big of a video game guy you used to be or whatever, but I mean, if there's one book series that I would tell you to read, and it's Dungeon Crawler Carl. It is so funny. It is so
I was
good.
not that. But it was NCAA football, Madden, maybe some NCAA basketball,
Yeah.
and then COD. And that's basically
Yeah. But
the
it's
extent of
so
my
good
gaming.
and so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's great. I did just buy today on my Kindle too, Red Rising. So I'm gonna start that.
Gotcha.
And that's an unfinished series. And it's got 7 books out already. So we're gonna see.
Yeah.
I had the audiobook, a free when I guess they had a free trial version of it. And I listened to it for like 30 minutes and I was like, but it was like the narrator. You're like, with his audiobook, it's all about the person reading it. And I just didn't like his voice.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm listening to Game of Thrones on the audiobook right now, too. And my wife, she's like, what do you want to listen to this monotone British guy for? I was like, he's awesome. He sounds great. Of course, I love British accents, though. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but because all the people that I watch on YouTube are British. Like, there's
A history podcast I listen to is 2 British guys.
there's this guy that I watch play Civilization. Like every night to go to bed, I watch a video of this guy to fall asleep to, and he's British, and I don't know, I just like British voices. I don't know, it's just something I like.
Yeah. I listen to the pod. It's called The Rest Is History Pod. No free shout outs, but it's 2 British dudes, and we'll be riding to school, and Chloe will be making fun of it, and she'll be like, brilliant, because that's what they're always saying is things are brilliant,
Yeah. I love dragons, man. Like, they're my thing. That's why I like
Yeah.
Fourth Wing so much, is because dragons are just cool, bro.
Yeah. No,
even though in Game of Thrones TV show, those are not dragons. Those are wyverns. But that's beside the point. You know what the difference between a dragon and a wyvern is?
I was like, I've never even heard. That's a made up word. I've never even heard that before.
So a dragon, a real dragon has 4 legs and wings.
Okay.
A wyvern has 2 legs, and then its wings are its arms.
Trying to picture this in my head.
Okay, so a real dragon, a dragon. If you picture,
So, yeah, a real dragon.
yeah, if you want to picture a
Yeah.
dinosaur,
Okay.
like a Brachiosaurus or a
Okay.
Brontosaurus, something that walks on 4 legs,
Mhm.
and then it has wings. That is a dragon.
Okay.
A wyvern would be like like a pterodactyl. How it has
Yeah.
hands on its wings and it can
Okay.
walk. That's a
Yeah.
wyvern. Has 2 back legs and then wings for its front. You've watched Shrek, son?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever watched Shrek before.
Are we joking?
I
It's
don't
one of
think
the
I have.
greatest animated movies ever made.
I don't. Well, I'm a little bit older than you too, but
Yeah,
I
but
don't think
still,
I don't think I've, like I was telling somebody this the other day. I think I've only seen the first 2 Toy Stories,
oh my God, what
and
are we
there's
doing
what,
out
like
here?
5.
There's 4. There's about to be a 5th one.
Okay, yeah, which is crazy because I love Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, but
Yeah.
I've never.
Oh man,
Yeah,
they're so good.
just
Toy Story 4 is so good. So
is that the
good.
one that everybody cries about or something, or is that 3?
No, 4 because he leaves. He stays with Bo
Oh,
Peep.
okay. Oh, okay.
So sad.
Yeah, I don't.
Here you are, get me my little, no pun intended, my sappy love
Yeah,
story
I
stuff
just
here.
Yeah, that's like my sister was with us down at the beach, and she said something about how she was rewatching One Tree Hill. She was like, "Do you remember that show?" I was like, "Never seen it." She was like, "You never watched One Tree Hill?" I was like,
I've never watched One
"Nope."
Tree Hill either, but I was not into those like TNT drama shows or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, not like because when I was a kid, you had, and I don't even know if it was still around when you were a kid, but on Friday night you had TGIF.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Hmm.
Okay, so that's really the only TV. Like I remember watching um, Friends in real time, and then anything
I
that
do
came on
too.
yeah, and then anything that came on TGIF. So my favorite show was Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
But then other than that, like I don't remember watching.
I love Boy Meets World too. It's so good.
Oh yeah, it's like my favorite show of all time. I don't remember watching anything. I'd watch ESPN Sports Center. Well, we had TRL when I was younger and stuff like that. But those kind of shows, like they're like I was talking about, when I was overseas, I would get some bootleg DVDs from some of the Hodgies over there,
Yeah.
and that's when I started watching Smallville, and this was already like 5, 6, 7 seasons in when I
And
first
yeah.
started watching it.
I've never watched Smallville.
So Smallville's really good, but like I said, I didn't watch it in real time.
Yeah.
It was years later. Um, so I just didn't watch a lot of TV, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you need to watch Shrek. It's so good. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. It is so good. It's
Yeah.
great. And it's even better like as an adult. Like I watched it as a kid, but it's even better as an
Yeah.
adult because you get a lot of the jokes now that you didn't get when you were, I mean, like, what Shrek came out in 01, I guess, 02.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
I was 11.
I was 16
Yeah.
if it was 02. So yeah, I think I remember. I think I've seen like bits and pieces. How many Shreks are there?
4, about to be 5th one.
So I think I've seen bits and pieces of the very first one.
Yeah, Shrek 2 is also great. It might be.
But
It's just you want to talk about it. You usually there's a fall off on the sequel of everything.
yeah,
Okay, Shrek 1 and Shrek 2, fantastic. The third one,
yeah,
The fourth one's not very good. And Toy Story 1 and 2, like both of those sequels are fantastic.
yeah.
Fantastic.
There's movies like that for me too, like Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't think I've ever fully sat down and watched
that's the
whole
most
movie.
unbelievable thing I've ever heard in my life. To date.
I just don't. I don't think I have.
Well, actually, I'm gonna ask you this next question, and if you say you haven't seen it, then that's gonna be the most unbelievable thing I've ever heard in my life. Have you
Yes,
seen?
I've seen Forrest Gump.
No, no,
Oh,
no. Oh, brother, where art thou?
oh, multiple times.
Okay,
multiple
good.
times.
Because Coach Sullivan had never watched it until I told him about it, and then he watched it. He's
Oh,
like, "That's
no.
pretty good."
Oh yeah,
It's like, oh, it's
Multiple
one of my favorite movies of all time. Coen Brothers,
Yeah.
excellent.
yeah, yeah. multiple
Have you
times
watched
on
The
that
Big
one.
Lebowski?
I don't.
Oh
I
my
think I
god.
have, but it's been
Yeah.
so. I've only seen it once, if I have.
Oh, I watch it about once a
But,
year. It's so good.
but but then there's movies that like anytime I see them on, like if A Few Good Men is on, I watch it
Yeah.
every time. If Apollo 13 is on, I watch it every time.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
what's that one with Mel Gibson? The Patriot. If
The
it's
Patriot.
on, I watch it every
Oh,
time.
son, such a movie, The Patriot.
Yeah, yeah,
Of course, so back to Shawshank. Like, I'd never really watched it except for on TNT, and
yeah.
obviously, it's cut a lot of stuff out for it
Sure.
to be able to be on cable,
Yeah.
right? So, so Coach Sullivan, he's like, yeah, I got the DVD or whatever, and I was watching. He's like, I don't remember this much language being in this movie. It's like, yeah, because you watched it on TNT, son. That was the same way with me when I got the DVD. I was like, ugh, I don't
Yeah.
remember all this going on, but yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Shawshank's
like
so good.
Christmas Vacation. You usually watch on TNT, TBS, something
Yeah,
like that. You watch the DVD version. I don't remember this.
I don't remember this. Yeah, and this
Yeah.
is something that's going to be wild to say because it's one of my favorite movies ever. But Saving Private Ryan, I've never watched it not on TNT.
Oh, really?
So they ain't no telling what I've not seen because of because it's been on
Yeah,
TNT or whatever.
that's true. I think you are you the one that told me you've never seen Band of Brothers?
Yeah, I started watching it and I couldn't get over Ross.
Oh, Ross. You've
Yeah,
got to finish. He's only in the first, I think, two
yeah.
episodes, and
Well,
then he makes a
good
brief appearance
because
in like
he's awful. He's terrible.
yeah, he makes a brief appearance, and it's either the second to last or the last episode for like 5 seconds. Um,
He's not a good actor to me, but
but
whatever.
no, that because it's Spielberg and Tom Hanks are doing that too,
Yeah,
and it's fantastic. And I think I told you this. I don't know if I did or not. So when they first made it, the premiere date was set to be the Sunday after 9/11,
yes, you told me
and
this. Yeah,
so 9/11 happened, and they were like, maybe we shouldn't do this. And then they were like, no, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it because maybe it'll make people happy, make the nation proud, something like that. So they went ahead and released it, and it's still to this day one of the top miniseries that
HBO has
HBO's ever
made.
had.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
all right. Anything else you want to talk about tonight?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
If you,
Well,
I do have one HBO miniseries for you to watch though. If you've not, it's Chernobyl. It's
yeah.
really good.
Okay. I have not. I've heard of it, but I have not.
It's very very good.
Um, yeah, I'll check it out. I like a good. It's a mini series, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think there's six
Um,
episodes.
oh, okay. Yeah, I can definitely get down with that. We'll try to do this again next weekend. Next Saturday, I'll probably will be irate because I am attending a fall wedding on a game day next Saturday, so I'll probably be
Yeah, but I
irate
mean,
and
like,
moody.
game starts at 6:45 though, so surely the wedding will be over with.
Yeah, but I'm 2 hours away.
Where you got to go?
Yeah, I gotta go back to the homeland.
Oh,
I gotta go back to Dixon County.
does Vandy play at home next Saturday?
I think they're hosting game day, from what I've heard.
I've not seen that. Who in the heck
I think that's
who are
what
they playing?
Missouri, and I didn't There's got to be like the matchup's got to be trash if next weekend game day is at Vandy and Mizzou.
Did Mizzou beat Auburn?
I think they did, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that they were going
Yeah, they did.
to Nashville. Let's see here, because I know McAfee was talking about it. Yep, 10 hours ago, college game day, road tripping to Nashville, Mizzou, and Vandy.
The slate must be terrible.
I think this is the second time Vandy has gotten game day, though. I'm wanting to say I was overseas, so it's 2008, and they were pretty good, and they hosted Auburn. I think they lost, but so yeah, that'll be a madhouse up there. My dad will be working it. He does the security part time up there at Vandy,
Oh,
so
does he? That's
he'll
cool.
be working it. Yeah. So, well, all right. For TSAT, And Shane, this has been Totally Experts. We'll see y'all next time.